at our new, fully glamorous apartment. What the hell? This table is like what I dream about. Look at this table. It's like something out of the Kardashians. It's absolutely stunning. We've got a fully like decked out kitchen, dining room into a full-on living room. So nice. Oh my goodness. This is the second bedroom. You know, just a fucking massive bed, that's all. Into a gorgeous, love that, this massive bathroom with a massive shower. And this isn't even the main room. I'm gonna have to like run to get to the other side because it's so far away. This is the main room looking over the plunge pool. Dan emailed to try and get an upgrade, and we got an upgrade of our own pool because we got engaged, so they wrote us this little congratulations swan towel display, which is so gorgeous, into the biggest bathroom.
I just turned it
How'd you turn the lights off?
All three gone.
Like that? Wow.
Gotta go in that bath.
Look at the size of that. Look at the size of these sinks. And they've even given us towels. What's that? What's a cupboard? I love these, look. Insect repellent, body lotion, toothbrushes. Oh my god, it's so fancy. Let me take you outside. Look at that. Look at that. I don't want to leave. I never want to leave. I don't want to go and look anywhere else either. Look at this little work area, little seating zone. I've got work to do today and I am extremely okay with it being there. It's just like the aesthetic of everything. It's gorgeous. Into this pool. We're back in the room. Why is it dark? I need more light. Is that it? I feel like it's super dark in here. It's better. We've just come back from the shop. We decided that we wanted to like really enjoy the fact that for some reason we've got an apartment this time, so we wanted to, is it going to focus on me? We wanted to go to the shop and actually kind of stock up on breakfast snacky stuff so that we didn't have to go out constantly to eat and things like that. We walked about 20 minutes to an actual supermarket. There was like a load of like marts on the way, but none of them have like fruit and veg and stuff, so we wanted to go a bit further. We got a loaf of bread, which I think bread is rare because every time we see bread it's just not. Oh, Dan's got an iced tea.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Some spaghetti sauce. Got some eggs, which is really hard to work out what is a decent packet of eggs. And we've got some pasta, so we can make a pasta dinner. We got, oh I thought that was Ritz then, but it's a box of chocolate cereal, box of Ritz because we're on holiday, a slice of watermelon for me to snack on now, and then all the other slices I didn't like, so I got a whole watermelon. Ripped the bag because we bought so much stuff. I got this, it's like a Sprite watermelon, not watermelon, it's water lemon, I keep getting confused. A Sprite lemon water, there it is. I was wondering where that light switch was. I can turn this down now. Water, when you drink it, you kind of want it to fizz after like it's meant to, but then it doesn't. I got this tiny mango yogurt to try. We got the smallest block of cheddar because cheese is so expensive here. We got butter, a big bottle of actual Sprite. We were gonna get like Coke Zero and stuff like that, but I've not seen Coke Zero anywhere. The only Coke Zero we found was little cans, so we stocked up on quite a few cans. Pringles is a must-have. This massive mango juice, because I thought I'll probably just drink it all anyway, so I might as well get a big one. Got a little Captain Morgan spiced. We got a Bintang lemon, Bintang crystal, and we got some milk as well, so we can have tea, coffee, cereal, all the things. I look like I'm setting up for a bloody breeze right now. I've just sat down to get some work done on this glorious table and Dan's brought me over dinner. What the hell? We haven't cooked in months.
I've got socks on.
Because I'm cold. What a dream, sat by the pool at the end of the day with a little home cooked meal. It's perfect. I'm very excited. Not bad. When I'm done filming this clip, I will show you the tripod that I've made. This tripod is some genius level stuff. Good morning, welcome to a new vlog, welcome to another Bali vlog. We have arrived in our new hotel and it is possibly the fanciest place I've ever stayed in my entire life. It is gorgeous. So we are very blessed to be here right now for this week. I'm feeling very lucky, it's beautiful. Oh, does that light go on? That's better. There we go, we've got some more lighting. This is beautiful. This apartment is insane. This fucking bathroom, like, is absolutely massive. It's insane. This is the master bath, which the master bathroom in our villa that we stayed in Ubud, which you'd have seen in my last video, was stunning and like was so like it was just everything you wanted. And this is like some high end. There's a double sink, a massive bathtub. It's insane. So we went to the shop, picked up some food because this is the first time we're in a hotel that's like self-catering, or we're staying somewhere that's self-catering. We've been staying in hostels, Airbnbs. Actually, we haven't stayed in Airbnbs. We tried to stay in one, but that's a story for another day. We've been staying in hostels, hotels, all been quite small, and we've been like obviously going out to eat street food and all these things. So this is the first place we've stayed that's actually like a hotel, like self-contained apartment. So we've got a kitchen. This is like, the flat is huge. I just like keep thinking about our apartment that we had before we quit our jobs, sold everything and moved away. Our first apartment together, it was like this, but like tiny. It makes our apartment feel so small. This is so big. So we just spent the day going to the shop, getting some food for like breakfast, lunches, like snacky bits, so that we can just kind of keep it cheap and affordable, but also just enjoy having the space. We just had a little bit of a pool day. But today we are having a work day / beach day situation. I have been bitten alive. I don't know if you can see how swollen my fingers are. I can't fit my fucking ring on now. Like my fingers are swollen. I've got like bites all down my hand. I don't know what got himself into my arms, but something got in there. And I'm not sure how. I don't understand, like, I've been using so much bug spray and I've been doing really well and I've not been getting many bites, but maybe last night I like didn't put enough on or what, and I got bitten. It's just like on my hand, like I get it on my legs somehow, I get bites, but like on my hand, how did I not see like what was happening? Like I must have. It makes no sense to me. So I'm just gonna wash my face. We've got a few breakouts, which hormonal, the water, I don't know, I've been in the pool, like it might have been a bit of that. I put my head underwater in the pool, which I know sounds like not like a big deal at all, but for someone who doesn't go underwater anymore, like I haven't put my head underwater in about like 3 or 4 years, many different reasons. So like Dan's been teaching me how to like be more confident in the water, get my like swimming back up to what it used to be. I just want to be confident in the water, and I'm getting there. I put my head under, so maybe all this new pool water and stuff probably isn't the best for my skin, but it's fine. We are washing our face with a nice bottle of water. I've been seeing so many videos about Bali belly on TikTok that it kind of like scaremongered. Is it scaremongering? I don't know. It like made me go, oh my god, like no matter what I eat, I'm gonna be ill. And that's just so not true. Like people who make those videos saying that, oh my god, like I'm in Bali and this food's gonna make me shit myself. Like, it's just not true. As long as you're not stupid, don't drink the water, don't eat anything raw, like me, don't eat raw meat, you'll be fine. Like, all these gorgeous homemade places, all these warongs where people are cooking you beautiful, like, home cooked meals, they're not bad for you, they're absolutely amazing. Trying the food in all the countries we've been to has been like one of the highlights. It's like my favourite thing. It's both of our favourite thing was the reason we wanted to travel was literally just to experience all the different food and all the culture. We absolutely love it. And I actually think Vietnamese food was my favourite so far. Just something about it. Loved it. Some of the warongs we went to in Ubud last week, beautiful. And I absolutely love sticky rice. It's actually one of my favourite things ever. So that's coming in clutch here, so I'm absolutely loving it. We are struggling on this moisturiser. I chopped off the top of a La Roche-Posay bottle or tube or whatever, and I've been trying to get out as much moisturiser as possible. But we are running extremely low, which is probably why my skin's mad at me. I'm gonna just go over my hair. I had an extremely terrible haircut in Bangkok. I started to film a TikTok about it, then I started crying and it was terrible. It's growing out, it's getting there. We're getting to a point where I can slightly handle it, but we just don't talk about my hair. Look, it's a lot healthier. It needed a trim. I actually gave it a little bit more of a trim because she didn't do the ends and they were like dead. But it's just like, what is this? It makes me so sad. Thank goodness for Olaplex oil. It's just saving my life. Thank goodness for this hotel has the best hairdryer. I think if I was at home, like, I'd be able to deal with the hair a bit more because obviously I would have all of my things, but I have not got any hair tools with me, like, at all. I've got nothing. All I have is a hotel hairdryer, if they have one. So I'm sure some people go travelling and like realise that they don't need as much stuff, and don't get me wrong, stuff that I won't ever need again, or I'll view things certainly very differently after this trip, but I need a hair wrap. I need hair tools, that's not going to change. So I've been trying to curl my hair with a hairdryer in all the places we've been going to. But honestly, the humidity, I've never been one of those people that have gone out with my hair done and then the humidity's like ruined my hair. That's never really been an issue for me. Like, the humidity at home when it's hot is never enough for my hair, but here, it doesn't matter what I do with my hair. It just goes like, expands, which is fine. We'll just deal with it. And like, having like, my hair does not feel as healthy as it used to because I just don't have the products and stuff to look after it. I'm trying my best, but like the pool water and things like that, it always messes your hair up anyway. It's one of those things. That'll do. I'm about to go and sit outside anyway, so it's probably going to get ruined. Let's go put some sun cream on, and then we're gonna have a work morning because I have some editing to do, I have some freelance work to do, and I have some emails to send because the last hotel we stayed in, we worked with them on a few like Instagram videos, Instagram photos, a TikTok type thing, and it was a really fun, I really enjoyed that collaboration, and it just makes me want to do more, so hopefully that happens. That'll be really exciting. So if you haven't seen my last video, have a look. They gifted us a lovely massage and it was incredible, and it was such a good stay, and I've recommended it to one of our friends that we met out here. Okay, we found the sun cream / temporary moisture. Sunbathing, and I've read one chapter of my book. I've had to clip my hair, quite bad. I'm having to clip my hair out of the way because the humidity is one, and I'm like sweating because it's so bloody hot. But it's incredible. We've had, it's a bit windy. This makes me scared to go to the beach because the waves are going to be absolutely fucking massive. So I've sunbathed for about 30 minutes and then I've read a chapter of my book as well. I am reading Atomic Habits. You've probably heard of it. I've seen a load of people talk about this book. Wait for the wind to go because you probably can't hear me. So yeah, I've been reading this book. It's called Atomic Habits. My goal, which having read this, it's not a goal, my cue every day is to sit outside and read a chapter of a book. And I have been successfully doing that for quite a few days now, which is the longest I've ever done reading a book. And I think it helps that the weather is just all over the place. It helps that I'm like really enjoying it. A working on yourself, like bettering yourself kind of book. I've read the Sarah Knight books, the ones that are like, I've read most of Sarah Knight's books, the How to Say No. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, The Magic of Not Giving a Fuck or something like that. One of those books, I've read those ones, and that's kind of like in the same genre of this. And I read one book this year. My New Year's goal is to read 2 books. So I'm on chapter 6, but I'm pretty decent through it for me, having read 1 book this year. My goal is to read 2. I'm loving it and I'm really enjoying that kind of thing. I love that kind of genre. Dan just brought me lunch, which is amazing. I'm gonna have a pesto chicken and cheese sandwich, and then I'm gonna do 2 hours of work before we go to the beach, because as much as I'm in Bali, I'm very relaxed. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the sun. It's stunning. She's a workaholic and she'll probably fix that, but we love working. We're heading to the beach. We're only going for like an hour or so, have a little look, probably eat some food on the sunbed, and I'll show you what Seminyak Beach is like.
We're not sure, are we?
We're not sure if we like it, honestly. We had a little pop down yesterday to have a little look at it, but we'll see today. So, good morning. I am excited because we are heading to a new island. I'm obviously sad to be leaving this hotel because it's gorgeous, but this has been a nice few days of like a break. Felt like a holiday within our travels. I think one of my favourite parts of Vietnam was the fact we were like 100% in travel mode. We were like sleeper buses, sleeper trains, hostels, and we were just like exploring street food. Like it was just go, 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 but in the most amazing way. And now we've come here and we've stayed here. It's a bit like we're not traveling anymore. We're just like on a holiday, and I want to get back into the travel mode. And this next island is going to be like 4 days of travel mode, and I'm very excited. It is Dan's birthday and we are booking a trip, like an excursion boat trip on his birthday. This is like his top thing he wanted to see in like the whole trip, besides from a few places. This is like his top thing, so I'm really excited that we've been able to book it, and I'm going to be able to book it on his actual birthday for him. I think that's worked out really well. I'm super nervous and anxious about going to another island in Indonesia and so many other things, not for any like reason besides from I'm just super anxious at the moment. No, like I'm not like worried about the islands or anything like that, because Indonesia is beautiful. So all the islands we've been to, I'm like just so anxious, and it's so annoying. It's like completely taking over me, and I don't know how to like get back to normal. It's so annoying being this anxious. Like I had like a little cry yesterday. We're going through some stuff. I'm a super anxious person anyway, and like yesterday made me realise that yeah, I'm still anxious. Part of me was like, oh, it's gone, I'm never anxious again, but there it was, hitting me in the face. And then I go on TikTok and there's a load of anxiety TikToks because my phone is listening to me all the time, and this TikTok was like, you're anxiety doesn't exist. Like, it was like some TED Talk type thing, but it wasn't a TED Talk. This woman was like, your anxiety doesn't exist. Like, it's just you thinking of this scenario and then going all the way to like the worst possible scenario and not being able to deal. And I'm like, yeah, that's anxiety. I was like, yes, so? And she was like, yeah, but you can just control this. And I was like reading the comments and I was like, all these people that can rationalize, is that the right word? People who get anxious because they're thinking of the worst case scenario and can kind of rationalize their thoughts and be okay, don't have anxiety, in my opinion, because it's so easy to say, oh my god, you think the worst thing's going to happen, it won't, calm down. Like, anyone who's actually got anxiety can't just sit and just rationalize their thoughts and be like, oh, it's fine, like I was just being silly. No, that's the whole point of having anxiety, is that you can't, and that's just how you feel all the time. Anyway, anxiety talk over. I need to wash my face because we need to leave for a flight in an hour. I think we've been in Bali for 2 weeks. I think we've been in Bali for 2 weeks. And I have to say, it's nothing like I expected at all. I think from a at-home perspective, what you see of Bali is just like a few really fancy looking Instagram photos, and you don't actually see what Bali is all about. And it's been really interesting to experience all of that. Having been here in the southern part of the island, having been up to Ubud, I think Ubud is my favourite place here. Anyway, I don't know. I try and think sometimes about everywhere we've been in the last 3 months and which is my favourite, and it's really hard to put them in order because they've all been so different that it's hard to put them in order of my like favourite countries that we've been to. But Ubud has definitely been one of my favourites. It's just, it felt like we were travelling and it felt like we were really experiencing Bali. Like, the buildings and like the temples were gorgeous, the streets were just lovely, like the food, and like the centre of Ubud was just really nice. The place we stayed in was obviously gorgeous. It was just lovely, just really lovely. And here's been nice, but the beach here in Seminyak is just so not what I expected. It was so crowded and busy, which I did expect because this is a super popular part of Bali. It's right near the airport. It's where a lot of tourists come for like holidays and things like that. So I was expecting it to be crowded, but it was just, I feel like it was just all tailored to holidaymakers, and it didn't have as much like the real stuff going on, if that makes sense. Whereas in Ubud, it really felt like you were experiencing people living there and all this kind of stuff. Pack up my wash bag. This wash bag is so old, like it's so not very cute anymore, but it's from River Island. Do you remember when River Island was like the shit and everyone would go and get a handbag from there for school, or like they would get all these little bags? I bought this when I was like mid-teens, I don't know. It's so weird to say when I was a teenager now because part of me still thinks that wasn't that long ago. And then I realised that I'm like 25. You know what? The older I get, the more I'm actually okay with my age, and the more I actually feel like I'm myself. So as much as I wish 24 was still my age, because I really like that number, 25 feels like I'm like crossing over to my late 20s. Oh my god. I'm fine, I swear. What I'm about to say is fine. As I act like being 25 is the end of the world. It's just crazy, I can't believe I'm 25, what the fuck? Where did the time go? But generally, the older I get, the more I do feel like I'm myself and an adult, and I feel like I'm like, can be more myself, and I feel and fit my age more. Which is so bizarre to say, because 19-year-old me would literally cry at the thought of being 25. But thinking back to 19-year-old me, she knew nothing, she had no idea who she was. And I can definitely say now at 25, I know more of who I am than I ever have before, which I think is a really nice feeling. So, getting deep this morning, aren't we? So much hair that I couldn't get my ring on yesterday because my bites, I had like 6 bites at my hand, which has slowly slowly starting to go down, but here my knuckle, you can probably see it was so swollen that I couldn't get my ring on, but it's slowly going down. All right, I can now take these wash bags, pack up our bags, and we can head to the airport. Thanks for chatting with me, guys. I love little bathroom chats. Maybe this will be the whole video because I cannot stop talking. Okay, let's go to Komodo. Better say goodbye to this glorious room.